Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how to download and use LUA for your mages on Final Fantasy XI. I'll have the links pinned down below for the things you need in this video. First, you'll need Notepad++ and Windows 4 for your LUA. After having the things you need to download it, go into your Windows and then go into your add-ons. You should scroll until you see GearSwap and make sure you turn that on. I think I scrolled past it. Yeah. You can download it right here. And there's another thing you should download for later, Equip Viewer. You'll need that too. Then after downloading your add-ons, right click on your window or right click on it again. You can click Properties, Open File Location. Go up here to Add-ons, scroll till you see GearSwap, go to Data, and then pin data to your quick access, as you'll be going here a lot for LUAs and such. At this part now, you can look up whatever LUA you want for whichever job. Here I'm showing off a Scholar LUA, and the link for this is below. Click on that, download raw file, and you'll get this. Make sure you save it as LUA file. I'm going to rename it so it doesn't overwrite my other file. Scholar video, save it. Now that we've downloaded the file, you can cut it, go down to your data, and paste it into there. Now we can actually begin editing the LUA. First, once we're into this, we might want to change the colors. By default, it should be white. So you can go up here to your settings, preferences, and you can go to dark mode in this list and turn on dark mode. Close that, go back to settings and style configurator. In the default style, you can also change background colors, stuff. We want to go to bad brace color and make both these colors colors that are going to stand out in the dark, because we don't want to have bad braces in our editing. Like, this is a bad brace. It's not completed. Now if I put another one, it's completed. So you'll be able to see this if you mess something up in one of your sets. Now that we've adjusted our settings, we can begin the real work by deleting all the sets left by the author in here. Right here you can see the Precast Fastcast set, and we have the braces right here. Between these braces we want to delete all this equipment, so we'll hover over from beginning from the A all the way to this quotation mark and press delete. And this is good, it's not messed up. I mean, if you accidentally delete it, you can put another brace right down. And yeah, this is the most boring part of the job. There we go. After we have all of our sets deleted, we may want to go up here and save. So now all this is saved as deleted sets. Now exit that, go back to this, and now that you've deleted everything, you want to make a copy of this. And paste that so you have a backup empty copy. So let's rename this. Scholar video empty. The reason we made this extra empty LUA is because I personally don't know how you turn off an LUA through the GearSwap commands. I'm not sure if there is a way. If you find it, leave a comment down below so others can see it. But this is my only solution to switching to LUA that's empty. In case you want to change around gear for a fight and you don't want your LUA to keep switching to specific sets. Now after deleting all of our sets, open your Scholar set back up, and we're now ready to begin adding sets. So you can go into Final Fantasy now, which it's okay to have all this stuff open while you're in Final Fantasy, it won't crash. And go over to your macro sets and make a set for whatever you want. Like if you want some fast cast, I got my fast cast set right here. And after you have that already, you'll equip the set. And so you can see in our little equip viewer down here, we have the set, and we'll go down to the bar, //gs export. Type in these words and you'll get that exporting your currently equipped gear as a LUA file. Now you go back to your data file, go to export, and I know I've got a lot of junk in here. Look for the recent thing, and we can rename this to whatever. So I'll call that Scholar Fastcast Video. And we'll open up this as an LUA file. And we have our exported set. So it was everything we were wearing. We just want the Fastcast stuff, so we could just copy from the MO. Copy all the way down to this little comma. And then copy that, Control C. Go to your Scholar Video. And go to your, if this was a Fastcast set, go to your Precast, Fastcast, and then in between these braces, paste it in there, and then save it. And now you have a Fastcast set in your LUA. Now that you got your first set in, just keep going to your other sets and equipping them and exporting them. I'll export a Midcast set, and the Precast sets are for, casting the spell, and the Midcast is for when the spell lands on the mob. So we exported our nuking set. Go back to here, new thing, Scholar Video Nuke. Open that up, and then we want to copy all this, so we'll copy from it main back to the comma, go to the Scholar LUA, and we're going to look for Midcast, probably elemental damage. We have Midcast elemental magic. Here we go. Put that, you can throw, there's a resistant category. You would obviously put more magic accuracy gear in there to hit more, but we'll just paste the set twice in there. And for high tier nukes, throw it in those sets too. And then we'll save all that. Now that we got a basic Precast and Midcast set in, I'll be showing you how to actually use the LUA. First, I'm going to rename Scholar Video. I don't want a space in there for when you type this out. Now, when I switch onto my Scholar, it automatically says I loaded your Scholar LUA file. That's when I change over through the Moogle. It might not for you. The command you want to do is //gs load, and then whatever is the name of your file. So Scholar Video LUA, and it loaded it. Pretty good. Now, whenever you update your file, like you're already loaded into this and you want to keep updating, you'll have to do //gsr for reload. And that'll reload your file. Now it reloaded my first one, so let me, accidentally started turning the camera. Let me go back to my first one, and now I'm in that set. Now here I can show off the Precast and the Midcast working together. So let me find a Fire 1. I'll toss at this guy. That cast it pretty quick. Now you might not notice your fast cast working if you have a low amount. Don't worry, trust the process. Once you get a higher amount of fast cast, you'll be able to notice it. You can also compare by loading your empty one and your full one. Also, don't be concerned if you don't see your gear changing around in your equip viewer. most of the LUA loads so fast it doesn't register down there. Like, for example, I don't see my fast cast sets and then my nuking set when I'm casting a spell. Like, if I cast Cure on myself, I won't see my fast cast and then the Cure, I'll just see the Cure the entire time. Wow, that was a big lie. Proven wrong in 4K. Let me do that again. There we go, it's actually loading. Wow. Let me see if I cast fire on somebody. Now, yeah, you didn't see the fast cast there for fire. It just does my nuking and then it goes to my idle field set. Now, you should also know, at the very bottom of your LUA, you can have this line right here, set macro page 17. What it does in game, every time you reload your file, it might set it to book 17. So if your scholar book is on 13, we'll go back to the file and we'll change that number to 13. And this is page 1. You can change that to whatever page you want, keep it there. We'll save this and then we'll load the scholar. Well, can't type. Now it's on page 1 of the scholar LUA. Another thing about your LUA is your LUA may have states like offensive mode, casting mode, idle mode. You can see it right here. Most of these things won't list how you actually do these keybinds, but I'll tell you right here. You can do so Control F9 through Control F12 will do some, and then Alt F9 through Alt F12 will do some. I can't press Control F12 to show you guys because that'll end my recording, but you can see in the chat log it switches my idle mode over to normal and then physical damage taken. If I press Control F9, hybrid mode, I don't know what that does. Physical defense mode, casting mode. So we can now have resistant casting. So if you press Control F9, you can switch. Now maybe you don't want to do that, so you want to make a macro for it. Well, hey, I have the macro for you, cycle. You'll type in this specific mode right here. /con GSC cycle casting mode. Then you just press that macro and it just switches in between. And you can do this for other things like just gotta change casting over. Maybe we'll put idle mode in there. And now it will cycle idle mode. So out here in the field, you can have idle modes cycled. I don't think this is loaded up in the right LUA right now. Let me GSR. Yeah. Here's my actual scholar one. And you can see it switch my ring out there, down there. Now I'll show you what to do if you get an error in your LUA. So let's say you're you copy and pasted your set, but you accidentally deleted maybe the end brace. So you don't see it right here because these are the braces for the cape. But right here you would see it. But let's just save that and reload. And now you have this little line. 153 at line 138. Brace expected to close brace at line 138 near dash. So we'll go back into that, and you can see right here at 138, oh, it says there's a bad brace. So look through this. If you see a comma like this, to put your brace back, and then bam, it's fixed. You could accidentally delete maybe like one of these parentheses. If you delete that, oh, I went a little too much. Let me go back to that, delete that, and then save. get also, if you reload, get another error. Brace, expected to close brace. Now, that's not the case. The braces are good. The parenthesis is fine. So, make sure you check that too. And that should be it for what you need. And that should have been all the content I needed to cover in this video. Thank you guys for watching my LUA video. I hope it was helpful to you guys. If you would like to suggest any content I should do, put it down in the comments. I'll try to react to it, maybe make a video about it. And thank you very much. Bye.